Good morning, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. So this morning we are going to discuss a very marvelous topic, that is relationship with the divine. So this is the most enchanting topic. Of course, people keep asking the question. They have the query. They want to know what is the true relationship with the divine. So on that aspect, considering all the queries and contacts and of course their inner feelings, of course this is very common topic. It must be known to all the people who are not only who are pursuing this integral yogic method under this path. Of course, people almost from the all sects, all disciplines, even the ordinary people who are leading the common life, ordinary life, they must be in a position to know about the truth of the divine, who is the divine, how is it working, and what is the relationship with the divine. So and all many things people must know. So the topic of this discussion for this morning will be on relationship with the divine. So this is a very interesting topic. Anyway, before going to discuss the topic in brief, of course, it will be a quarter an hour discussion. So we will go what is first we must know what is divine. Everything will be discussed almost today from the mother's writings, from mother's philosophy. Mother quotes very interestingly about the divine. For those who are afraid of a word, the word who are afraid of, mother utilizing the word who are afraid of. This is what we mean by the divine. Divine, this term people normally get afraid of. All the knowledge we have to acquire, all the power we have to obtain, all the love we have to become, all the perfection we have to achieve, all the harmonious and progressive poise we have to manifest in light and joy, all the new and unknown splendor that have to be realized, that is what it is known as divine. So not the ordinary term, not the ordinary definitions. Mother quotes from the all aspects, almost in a 360-degree angle. Mother tries to explain in brief, in a very single sentence. Mother tries to explain what is divine, that people are really afraid of mostly. Again, I will try to quote it. This is the what we mean by divine. This is what we mean by the divine. This is the true meaning. All the knowledge we have to acquire, that is divine. All the power we have to obtain. All the love we have to become. All the perfection we have to achieve. All the luminous and progressive poise we have to manifest in light and joy. All the new and unknown splendor that has to be realized. So just that have to be realized rather. So anyway, this is the definition of the divine. The love, all the love we have to become, all the perfection we have to achieve, luminous and progressive voyage we have to manifest in light and joy, new and unknown splendor and that has to be realized, that is the divine. So there is nothing is left out. We have to become very much thorough, very much conscious of it. Anyway, second line, mother again quotes, the divine is indeed what you expect to have him in your deepest aspiration. Not only the ordinary desire, then aspiration, not only the ordinary aspiration, this is the deepest aspiration. Mother quotes, the divine indeed is what you expect of him. What you expect of him in your deepest aspiration, that is divine. Very simple and very interesting, very technical definition by mother. Anyway, God is the perfection that we must aspire to realize. We aspire to realize, but anyway, whatever till now we keep the term hiddenly concealed, getting hiddenly or in the for it is coming, that is the term is aspiration, aspire. The God is perfection that we must aspire to realize. Again, when we are able to know little bit on divine, again we'll see the divine in man, how he is working, how he is staying, how he is manifesting. So these are the things must be known to the people who are in querying, inquiry. Every being carries within him the divine inhabitant. Divine inhabitant, not a temporarily is coming and going, nothing like this. Divine inhabitant, everyone is carrying in him. Every being is carrying in himself within him. And although no being in the whole universe is as weak as man, none as the divine is he. So this is possessing. He is possessing the divine inhabitant here inside him. And although no being in the whole universe is as weak as man, so man is weak, but actually possessing the universe, inhabiting the divine inhabitant in between him. And the none is as divine as he. So he is divine but weak thing, but major weakness is the major factor is that he is carrying the divine within him. Again, mother quotes, our worth lies only in the measure of our effort to exceed ourselves. The thing is that within the limits of ourselves, what we possess right now, what we see right now, that is not possible. So our worth lies only in the measure of our effort to exceed ourselves, and to exceed ourselves is to attain the divine. Unless otherwise we have exceeded ourselves, it is not at all possible. Once we have exceeded ourselves, then we attain the divine. There is a possibility. So the condition is that we have to exceed oneself. Human mediocrity is intolerable. Then mother tries to explain. We aspire for knowledge truly knowing, for a power truly powerful, for a love that is true, that love that truly loves. This is what the aspiration, human aspiration is. This is the mediocrity of intolerable. So we aspire for, again this term is coming, aspiration, nothing with the nothing with really desire. So we aspire for a knowledge truly knowing, for a power truly beautiful, and for a love that truly loves. Again, Mother quotes very beautifully, with regard to the truth, we are all divine. With regard to, that is a theory of relativity, we have seen the word with respect to. Here also, the same relative theory is used by the mother to define and to explain the word divine. With regard to the truth, we are all divine, but hardly we know it. We know with respect to the truth, we are all divine, but we don't know. And in us, it is precisely that which does not know itself as the divine which we call ourselves. He is divine, it is there, permanent inhabitant, residing in us. With respect to truth, we are divine. But thing is that we are divine. In the inner divinity in man is the eternal avatar, and inner divinity is the eternal avatar in man. That also quoted by Sri Aurobindo, we read and explain and describe. Of course, sometimes also we quote, but thing is that we are unable to understand it. Again, we'll go for the another term, the divine in the universe. What actually he is doing, mother tries to explain in his in her own explanation. There is no end to the wonders of the universe. No end. You see, this wonder will be going on. It is a continuous process. There is no end to the wonders of the universe. The more we get free from the limits of our small ego, unless well, otherwise we are getting rid of the small ego that we possess, and the small ego is having the separative characteristic. It separates. It actually turns us to the downwards, nothing with to go up. So, unless the more we get free from the limits of the small ego, the more these wonders disclose themselves to us. So, once this ego is gone, when this actually the scenario like cloud is actually blocking the sun ray. Once this cloud is falling down or it is getting displaced, and you will see the clear sunlight like this. Ego is working as a cloud. Once it is displaced, it is actually pushed away. Then these wonders disclose themselves. These divine wonders will disclose. Now it is closed, that will disclose itself. Then Mother again, upon the world of illusion, this somber nightmare, the divine has bestowed his sublime reality. So this world is actually packed with illusion, somber nightmare. There, the divine has bestowed his sublime reality, and each atom of nature contains something of his eternity. In each atom, Mother quotes not only the human being, each atom of the matter contains something of his eternity. Eternity means it was there, it is there. and it will be there. Each matter, nothing depends upon the human being or something. It is entirely, it is a universal presence is there in all. The whole creation seeks for the divine, to whom one who to him who knows how to hear within his heart. Sometimes you may claim, you may complain. So where is divine? Where, how he will come? How he will be able to know, to accept our prayer, our askings and all? Mother is quoting, he is there inside us. It is within us. The whole creation speaks to the divine, to him who knows. Divine to him who knows how to hear within his heart. Within his heart, he knows how to hear, not only how to hear, but actually he sanctions. He actually relies, and he also, of course, fulfills the asking. Then again, the topic of discussion, what we are going to discuss right now, the topic, the caption, the ways of the working of the Lord, will see, then will come a little better relationship with the divine. Then first we are going to discuss the topic of discussion now, a relationship with the divine. All is relative except the supreme. Straightforward answer. All is relative except the supreme. The supreme alone is absolute. There is nothing, nothing, no claim, no ego, nothing is there. The supreme alone is the absolute, but as the supreme is there, the center of each being is the center of each being, and each being carries in himself is absolute. So all interrelated supreme is there. So it is the our duty to approach to we are carrying him. So we must be able to know, live, and to manifest. After all, it is very simple. We have only to become what we are in the depths of our being, not only superficially on the surface or on the outside, but what we really are within us, within our being. That actually, we have to become, not superficially. This dress, this house, this makeup, nothing is there. Something is that what really we are being, we are within, with respect to our psychic, that is well seated within. For that only, in the depths of our being, we have to become. None can say to the divine, I have known thee. Can't be said. I have known thee. Very impossible word, you can't say. And yet all carry him in themselves. You are carrying him, but you don't know. You can't claim. With certainty, you can say that I have known thee. And in the silence of their soul, you can hear the echo of the divine's voice. Yesterday we kept discussing a big way of the divine, his echo, his work, his formats, everything discussed. But anyway, you are carrying everyone is carrying him, and everyone listens the echo, but actually unable to claim that I have known the. This is a very tragic factor. Then closeness to the divine will always grow with the growth of the consciousness, equanimity and love. Three things that most needs the growth. One is growth of consciousness, and second is equanimity, and the third is love. With this, the closeness to the divine will become clearer and more very spontaneous. God can't be taken by violence. It is only by love and harmony that you can reach God. So not by violence, you will do. I will some people to reach God. I will pour pieces on the Lord Shiva. I will simply with my ex. I will put the this statue and sell in the market. Nothing like this. It is not the violence. What really matters, that is the harmony and the love that is required to reach God. Divine, to give yourself oneself to the divine, to receive and to be the divine, to transmit and to spread forth the divine. These are the three simultaneous movements which constitute our total relationship with the divine. Three things. Number one, to give yourself to the divine. Second, to receive and be the divine. Third, to transmit and to spread forth the divine. These are the things this required. So as we progress and purify ourselves from egoism, that is the major contradicting factor, our friendship with the divine becomes more and more, and the conscious also. So the ego must be replaced by the divine, single-minded aspiration to refine the divine. Thank you.